Hello, my name is Nicholas Kerngard, and today I'm going to give you a speech about myself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, my background. I'm going to tell you my experiences with public speaking, and then I'm going to tell you what I hope to gain out of taking this class. Okay, that was my introduction. Now I'll begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I was born in Bethesda, Maryland in 1981. I later moved to Frederick, Maryland, where I lived until I joined the Air Force. Frederick, Maryland is about 30 minutes outside of D.C., so I had the opportunity to experience both the country, laid-back suburban life, and the fast-paced city life. I wasn't really sheltered from any type of environment. Growing up in high school, I never really got into organized sports. Although I was a fan of baseball and football, I was just never really good at either of them. So I took up skating. Skated from 9th until senior year, and I had a little crew that pretty much did everything together. I think skating was my way of expressing myself. I was always a shy kid, but when I put on my skates and hopped on a rail or jumped off a ledge, I felt a sense of accomplishment. My skating career pretty much ended when I graduated from high school. Not really having a plan or money for college, I joined the Air Force. That was probably the smartest decision I ever made. After being in the military for 10 years, I still love skating. Can't really do it anymore because grinding on rails or ledges is kind of damaging or defacing property. But I still watch videos and talk to old friends from the crew. Now that you know a little bit about me, I will tell you about my experience thus far with public speaking. First time I remember conducting a public speech was probably in 3rd grade. We used to have to find an article in a newspaper as part of homework and come in the next day and give a speech as part of our current affairs block. I don't really remember being nervous or anxious. I think it was because I had a lot of friends in 3rd grade, or maybe it's because there's not really much to be self-conscious about when you're a 3rd grader. I think my fear of public speaking started in high school. I used to hate getting in front of the class to speak. I had really bad acne, and I couldn't afford nice clothes like most of the other kids in school. So I was always very self-conscious. Anytime I saw somebody whispering in the corner of my eye, or I heard chatter, my body just switched into autopilot. After I joined the Air Force, I didn't really have to speak or give briefings for the first couple of years I was in. It wasn't until Airman Leadership School that I really started to public speak again. I felt much more confident giving speeches in ALS as opposed to high school. I think it was because I simply grew up. I wasn't worried about what people thought as much. I realized most people are scared of public speaking, and I think if you know the material and display confidence, the audience will respect you. That pretty much covers my experience with public speaking. Now I'll tell you what I hope to gain from taking this class. First thing I would like to get out of this class will be knowledge and common techniques used in public speaking. After learning from week 1 that public speaking is not an inherited trait, that it can be learned, I would like to learn how to improve my public speaking. Also, the second thing I hope to gain from this class is confidence. I hope to have the confidence to be able to get up in front of my entire squadron and deliver a speech with minimal errors. The third thing I hope to gain out of this is useful tools I can use and pass along to my airmen to help them with public speaking. Since public speaking is used so frequently in leadership positions, I feel it is best to prepare young airmen early so they are prepared when they make rank. In closing, I've told you a little bit about me, told you my experiences with public speaking from early childhood and up until now. And I told you what I expect to gain from taking this class. I hope you learned something about me. I would be happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.